Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel, Playing with Kristen. I am Kristen. If you are new, welcome. I have a few new subscribers recently and I want to welcome you to my channel. If you do not know what I do planner things. I do the occasional plan with me, unboxings, reviews, productivity, putting pen to paper, all of that good stuff. I did not plan on doing a plan with me this week. Well, here, let me stop. I plan on doing one. Then all of this stuff popped up with last week with me being very, very vocal on Black Lives Matter. And I said, I'm not going to do one because there's other things that are more important. But you said, but I said, let me do one because I have new subscribers and I want to show them how I do a plan with me. And let's just get some lightheartedness going on in here. Also this week, the day you're seeing this week is my daughter's birthday. She's turning 12 on the 10th. So I was like, well, let's, just make something fun out of it. I am not participating in the Black Lives Matter planner challenge this week. I will link the person that is doing that down below. Her name is Queens. Oh my God. I cannot remember the name, but her name is, I'm gonna link it down below. She's doing a challenge, a planner challenge with doing black and white spread and putting inspirational quotes. The reason I am not participating this week is because it's my daughter's birthday and I would rather, give that week to her for anybody who understands that. So yeah, we're doing that. I will be telling you guys about my week. I use the teacher planner from Erin Condren. If you did not know, the teacher planner is a much better layout for me in terms of the things. I like to have things in categories. So while I love the vertical planner, I do, the teacher planner is better for me. And so let's get started. By the time you're seeing this, I have a phone conference on Tuesday. This is up on Monday, on Tuesday, and I will be talking to the team at Erin Condren about diversity and inclusivity and being more aware and incorporating more men and women, people of color and Black, into not just influencers, but into their corporation as a whole. This has been a very, very eye-opening experience, even for me, as a Black woman. So once I have that phone conversation, I will come back and, let you guys know on Instagram how that went, what their plans are, going forward. So I'm very excited for this. It takes a lot to speak up when you think you're not being recognized based on the color of your skin. So let's get started. All right. So a few things I got going on here. Why is there a hair right here? I don't know. I will be using this Simply Gilded washi. This is from the tea set that came out like last year before I got into Simply Gilded. I think last year. Yeah. And I have this right here. I have two of these. And I thought it was perfect for my daughter's birthday. It says, let them eat cake. It says queen. It says YOLO. Like, I dripped coffee right here. Like, really? I'm glad I got some washi tape. But of course I dripped coffee. And so I like these. This is before Irene changed her sticker paper. And I have some heart icons. And I have appointment. I haven't used an appointment sticker in so long, but I'll be using it for Tuesday. So anyway, I don't have much going on. And this is why I don't do a lot of plan with me videos, because I don't ever have much going on. And how many times can I keep saying, I'm doing chores, I'm cleaning my house, I'm taking my meds. I know it gets boring after, a while. So I don't do them like a lot of people do, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Nothing's really changed since the quarantine. So it's not like I'm going back to work or I was put out of work. And so a lot has not changed. So anyway, let's get this started. All right. Oh, this is how this current week, let me show you how this current week is looking. Things need to be crossed off first and foremost. Let me take this. I'm sorry, you guys, it's a little out of place. Okay, so that's all done. You guys, my podcast, and I did not film yesterday, not at all. Okay, now we're on Friday. All right, trash day is already done. We've done chores. I did not do the microwave yet. I already paid the gardener. And yeah, okay. So there we go. That is this week right here. Oh, I'll hold this up right here. I use the Flower Power sticker book with some Simply Gilded washi. And yeah, I love that washi. That's really, really pretty. And I decorated my bookmark, my ruler from Erin Condren with some things that are literally me. I just had pizza today. All right, so let's take, I'm gonna take these out because it's kind of hard to put like washi and stickers and write when you have these in there. So here we go. I'm using February 2021 because for the teacher planner, it works for the same dates as June, so let's get that started because there's no weekends in the teacher planner. So I'm going to start with this, and I figured I would take this time to talk to you guys about what's going on and as I'm decorating. Let's see if I can multitask and do this all at once. I actually want to, let's do this one first. Okay, so while I'm getting this washi tape ready, I thought I would take the time to thank everyone who has been extremely supportive of everything that I am doing. This past week, I usually am not very vocal about, injustices and everything going on in the world because I like to keep my planner page pretty light, as far as, just planner supplies and planner hauls and, productivity and all that stuff. But I thought, you know what? I have this platform, with this many followers, and why not talk about it with this amount of people? And so I've been doing that, and it's felt good to talk about it because I have gotten a lot of feedback from people. I have gotten a lot of education from people, and I have learned a lot. Me being a Black woman, I did do a video saying my non-experience with racism because I do not have a lot of experience. Why does it just look completely crooked? Because it is. I don't have a lot of experience with racism growing up because of my skin color, because a lot of times people just did not know what I was, I've been asked plenty of times, like when I would do live streams on YouTube a lot, people would say, "Oh, what are you?" And I would say I was Black, and they would be like, "Are you serious?" And so I did not experience it a lot growing up, and and then I didn't have, what people would consider quote unquote Black hair. There's a stereotype that Black women and Black men have black hair, which is like, very kinky and, doesn't, very curly or very coarse when, any ethnicity can have that type of hair. And so I didn't have the typical hair. So if I would wear my hair down to school, people just did not know what I was. And so I didn't experience racism, throughout school. Have I gotten it in my personal life, everyday life? I haven't gotten it either. I've been racially profiled once, in a Michaels, no less. And I did. I emailed corporate and I let them know. But I have not received racism in my personal life, nothing to my face or anything like that. I have, however, received racism in this planning community. I have, and I will use this video to talk about that. The racism I have endured from people comes from a specific planner group of people, and that is happy planner people. I shit you not. It is happy planner people. And I don't want to say, oh, happy planner people are racist. I don't want to say that. But that's who I've received it from. The Erin Condren group and other planner, they've all been, pretty much mind their business. And, we, they just stick to their thing and, and it's not out there like I have gotten it with, I would say oh my God, we're a little bit more grown up, for lack of a better word. So I haven't really gotten it from other planner groups like I have from Happy Planner. And the reason why I say that is because I don't want to say it was flat out racism. No one has called me, the N word or anything like that. It's nothing that blatant. It's just certain things that have been said about me from people who just happen to use the Happy Planner that they would not say if I were a white woman. I've been called a bully. I have been called aggressive. I have been called entitled. And I wholeheartedly believe if I were a white woman, I would just be told, oh, it's just constructive criticism, or, well, yeah, I feel that way too, and type of thing. I don't think it would have been told to me if I were a white woman, honestly. And that's the thing I want to really address because I see a lot of white influencers, mostly, that talk about, Black Lives Matter and they want to change and everything. And I'm just like, you guys need to look within your own Facebook groups and some of the things that you guys have said about women of color and Black women to them, and change your mindset before you ask other people to change their mindsets. You know what I mean? So that is how I feel. So I talked about, my non-experience with racism, and I said my skin color in itself is a privilege, because if you look around, look how long it's taken for a dark-skinned Black woman to be a lead in a TV show. You look at you look at shows like How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal, with Kerry Washington and Viola Davis, who are obviously darker-skinned Black women. And look how long it's taken for that to happen, and I just think it's ridiculous, and so when I say my skin color is a privilege in itself, I mean that, because when you look at movies with Black leads that go back 10, 15, 20 years, look at the color of them, like the Halle Berry. Like, this is no shade towards Halle Berry, but Halle Berry is not as great of an actress as a lot of these darker skinned Black women, but she gets the roles and all of that, and she gets the pass because of her skin color, So I just want to point that out. And so when I said in my video that my skin color in itself is a privilege because I don't experience the racism that darker skinned Black people do. Like, I don't get pulled over by the police. I don't get racially profiled by the police, And for those who don't know, I have a husband who's half Black and half white. And when I first met him, I had no idea what he was. I thought he was a white man. I'm serious. I thought he was. So there's that. There's that. And he never, ever gets asked if he's Black. He said even in school when he had the curly hair, he was never asked if he was Black. And so my husband has not experienced racism like a lot of people have. And it's crazy in that, that is a privilege. It's a privilege to not have experienced racism, And so I put that video on there, and someone really misconstrued it. And it was hurtful, not what she said. It was hurtful that it came from a Black woman. And I'm like, this is not the time for this. This is the time we're supposed to be, lifting each other up, especially at the time like this. Told me I should be ashamed of myself if my parents let me think that. And that is never what happened. And then she insulted my hair. She said her grandmother had a better grade of hair than me. And that was I couldn't really get mad at that, because I'm just like, girl, I never talked about hair. There are people who are darker than me who have a quote unquote better grade of hair, and better grade of hair is just relative. And so, I just thought it was very uncalled for. And yeah, I was just like, okay, let's talk about this. So yeah, but yeah, with all of this going on, I cannot wait to have this conversation with Sam and Tori over at Erin Condren the day you're seeing this tomorrow, because I really want to open up the dialogue. There's questions I have, and you guys have been giving me questions, and there's things that I truly have questions about. A lot of the questions that I got are some of the same questions I want to ask myself. Where is the inclusivity, and, why do your influencers, all look the same color, and why do they all get the same things, but women of color and Black women that you have on the EC squad or influencers get the scraps? We don't get the big boxes of stuff. And if it was just me and no one else, I wouldn't even think of it as being a race issue. But when I look at other women of color and people who I didn't even know were part of the EC squad, that begs a question. It's like, okay, this is a question that needs to be answered. And so I want to talk about that. I also want to ask them, what are their plans, going forward? What do they plan to do? Do they plan on including people of color and Black women and men in their company? Do they plan on, highlighting those Black individuals and, and people of color, like they highlight their other, employees and influencers and whatnot? What's the plan for that? And I also have some questions about, about how they select their EC squad and how do they select who gets what and everything, and how I feel that they should highlight all of their influencers, because there are people on the EC squad who I didn't even know were on there. And I think, if it's a share or sell thing when you become an Erin Condren affiliate, I think if you want people to have sales and reach a certain number, then that should be transparent. And if you want somebody to get a certain number, then everybody deserves the same opportunity to get products to receive for review and be allowed to talk about those products and not feel left out. To me, this is the best explanation I can feel about, I can describe, Jesus Christ. This is the best analogy that I can use to describe what it feels like to be on a member of the EC squad while being a Black woman. Imagine that you are in a new school and you find a new group of friends, and it's the cool kids. It's the cool kids, and they get invited to the parties, and everybody knows who they are and people flock to them. And because you're part of this squad, so you think, people kind of come flock to you. Then all of a sudden you go home and you get on social media and you see a party happened and you weren't invited. And you're like, well, oh, I thought this was different. That's how it feels to be a Black woman on the EC squad. It's the best way I can describe it. That's how it feels to be a Black woman on the EC squad. And I can't speak for anybody else, but for me. And I really, really want them to think about that. I am going to use that analogy when I talk to them. And I want them to think about that because it's really disheartening to feel excluded based on your skin color. It's very disheartening to feel that it's very disheartening to think that you are acknowledged because someone has seen your videos and someone has seen what you do, and you're like, okay, they're acknowledging me, this feels great. Because I want to be very, very clear. I am always grateful of any time that, Sam and Tori and anybody at the Erin Condren team has, picked me and wanted to send me something. This has nothing to do with being ungrateful. I just want to be seen as valuable as the white influencers. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm not asking, to be sent more. I just want to be sent the same amount. I just want to be sent equal amount of products, I think everyone should have the same opportunity. And I think all of influencers, whoever they send things to, whether it's a new launch or a seasonal surprise box, I cannot get this straight to save my life, should be highlighted, whether it's like in a newsletter, because you can't expect people to make sales and have that influence if people don't even know they're on the squad. I think they should be highlighted, and I think they should be talked about, and like what videos do they have up in their channels and their Instagram feeds, because it's a win-win for Erin Condren if they do that, because if more people know about the influence, that's the more money you can bring in. And so, if you want to look at it from a money standpoint, we can, I think that's, what they can think about. And I don't want to bring up money in this conversation, but if I have to bring up money to prove that they can do better, then I can use that analogy, even though I don't want to, but I will if deemed necessary. I just want companies, not just Erin Condren, I want companies in general to realize that there are people of color and Black people who are just as talented as white people. Hands down, no doubt. I have some of the most talented people I've come across have been Black women and men. Like I see photography work. It's not in the disciplinary community. I see photography work. I see graphic design. I see creating products, and everyone should be allowed the same opportunity. A lot of things that I've seen throughout my years from Black creatives and people of color who are creative have great products. They just can't get a loan because of the color of their skin, or they can't get recognized because the owner just sees a black person and doesn't see what they do. That has to change. And that is why I'm having this conversation with Erin Condren, because that has to change. And I'm not saying anything, I'm not saying that Erin Condren is doing anything deliberately. Sometimes you can do things and not even realize it just because it's the way you've grown up, and it's time for a change. You know, as adults, I assume you're all adults watching this, you have to break that cycle. You do. You have to break that cycle. And if you don't, you're just the problem. You're just the problem. I should have put some washi right here. Oh well, okay. You know what, I'll put some skinny washi. I don't even know how that's gonna look, but I'll put some skinny washi. Because I do have skinny washi that matches all of this. But I just want companies to do better. And if companies want to change, I want them to do better. If companies don't want to change, then don't. But just don't expect people to continue to spend their money with you. You know, you will have the people who don't care, just like the company doesn't care, and they'll continue to spend money with them. You know, it takes a lot for a company to be done. But if you actually care about Black lives, because right now it's about Black lives, then you will do better as a company. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You will do better as a company, and you will go from there. That's all. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about it. I'm actually going to put some washi right there because I do need to put a sticker on that says May. I mean, not May, June. Jesus. And so I hope that, you know, Erin and her team, I'm not talking to Erin Condren, I don't believe. I hope that, you know, when I talk to Sam and Tori, they are up for listening, because that's the most important thing. And I will listen to everything they have to say, because I can't learn anything and ask questions if I don't listen. I hope they are for listening and using what I give them and passing it along to Erin Condren, because, oh my God, because if not, then the phone call will be useless. But I want companies to learn, especially companies that I thoroughly enjoy using. You know, I don't want to have to stop buying things from a company, especially a company you love and a company that has good products and quality products. Like, I didn't want to be like, I got the boycott Erin Condren, but it would have been hypocritical of me to speak out and nothing change and me continue to use the product, right? So I was like, okay, you know, I don't want to. I mean, I can continue to use my planner, but it doesn't mean I have to buy anything, you know. But luckily, we are going to have the discussion, and luckily, we can get somewhere with this, you know. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay. All right. So, oh my God. First of all, let's write in the dates before we go any further. I'm going to take this pink dual tip marker, oh my God, and 8th. Okay, so I'm just going to write, it down here. And if you know anything about me, you know my handwriting is that of a serial killer. I'm sorry. I laugh every time I say that because being a serial killer is not funny. But look at me, Jesus. If you know anything about me, if you're new to my plan with me's, I don't have good handwriting. You know, I don't care about having perfect handwriting. Another thing, I have anxiety. So if I'm trying to concentrate and write or do things, my hand shakes. And so stickers get crooked, washi gets crooked. I don't care. The spread looks cute to me as long as I can read, most times I can read my own writing. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I'm actually, oh my God, where is it? It's right here. So yeah, enough rambling. I thought now we can get to the planning. Because washi takes so long to put down, I was like, well, let me actually do some discussion while I am putting this washi down, so it doesn't seem like it's taking forever. Because with the teacher planner, it takes a lot longer because you have so many rows. So yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, I do, you know, again, want to reiterate how appreciative I am, and people who have listened to me, and people who have noticed the same things as me, but they were afraid to speak out. And it's just like, okay. Because sometimes, you know how a lot of times we're going through something like, does anybody else feel this way? And then you think you're crazy because you're just like, you know, am I the only one that feels this way? Like, it can't just be me because nobody's saying anything about it. So you think maybe it's just you. It's not just you. It's not just you. I learned that from every single time I think it's just me. It's never just me. So yeah, it's never just me. So anyway, let's get into this. So I want to take this yellow birthday cake. First, let's get into what I use these categories for. All right. So there's 6 categories here, and I'm not a teacher, but I commend all teachers. After this homeschooling thing, y'all need raises. And so I use this for home, personal, work. Haley, if you are new, I have a daughter named Haley. She just graduated from high school, and she's 17. I have a daughter named Alyssa, and she will be 10. I'm 10. Her birthday's on the 10th. She'll be 12. And I just use this for miscellaneous. Like things that may not fit on here, I can add over here. Alyssa, she will be 12 on the 10th. She was born on 6/10 and she was 6 pounds 10 ounces. I mean, it's the easiest thing to remember. All right, so there we go right there. I'm gonna put a sticker right here. Yeah, I'm gonna put a sticker right there. And I really like this, let them eat cake. Actually, I'm gonna put this queen one right here. Yeah, Irene really changed her stickers because these are a little bit thicker. All right, so queen. So we have the 10th, and so right here, what I'm gonna write, I am just going to write, no, actually I'm not gonna write anything. Let's stop. All right, I'm gonna put this let them eat cake on Alyssa's column right here for the 10th. And I like that I can still, you know, use all of my same stickers. I don't mind it being white. You know, there's people who are very anal about, you know, white out and everything, and that's fine. You know, I just simply don't care about it, personally. And so, I don't mind there's, you know, lines right here. Sometimes if I need the space, but I still want to put a full box sticker, I might put something. Let me show you guys. I'm sorry that this is so long, that this is, you know, let's see, like right here. This is when I thought it was the last week of school and it wasn't. The week before was. I'll put a square right here so I can still have some lines. That's what I'll do. So yeah, but it's also great because I use less stickers, which means I can continue to use it for another kit. So anyway. All right, so I'm gonna put this little bunny. This little bunny is adorable. I'm gonna put this right here. And that's Juniper, if you guys don't know anything about Simply Gilded. And I'm gonna put this one, I'm actually gonna put this box right here. I wasted coffee. I swear I gotta edit that out and take a picture. But I'm gonna put this right here, this bunny, Juniper. Like, I was so pissed. Like, I was cussing at this planner as if it hit me on purpose. That's how mad I was. And I realized, oh, I'm one of those girls. I realized I was one of those girls when I got mad at my planner. I realized what when I would read about people, they're like, oh my God, my planner was ruined, I wasted it. I'm just like, girl, it's just paper. No. I realized that I have become, let me see if these checklists, that is not gonna work. No, the checklists don't work for this planner because of the lines. Let me see. You know what, actually I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it all the way across though, because Mondays is always very, very busy. So if I need more space, I can always write very, very small. So that'll work. I will put one right here. Actually, I don't like that like that. I'm just gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one. If I think I need more space, I can always add another one. Oh, and this week, the Erin Condren seasonal surprise box is shipping. I already know what's in it. Somebody leaked a video by accident and I got sent screenshots, and let me tell you, listen. I am not going to share here what's in it. I'm not. I'm not going to share what's in it, but I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it. Everything that I saw looks like looks like I will use everything. Even the item where it looks like the thing I would be the least interested in, it looks like I'll still use it. I'm not going to say what it is, but everything you can use. Every single thing in that box you can use. And I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it. So yeah. What is on here? Oh, I didn't do Saturday and Sunday. Jesus. All right, so we're going to do Saturday right here. I don't mind this planner not having weekends because I realize that I don't do a lot on weekends to begin with because, when you work outside the home, a lot of times you save all of your stuff to do for weekends, like, going to the grocery store and doing your laundry and, because you don't have time during the week. I have the luxury, the privilege, to do it during the week. And with my husband being home from work, we only have one car right now. We were going to get a second car. But then the pandemic happened and my husband was working home. So I no longer had to leave the car here today so I can go do some whatever. So we'll probably get one in the fall once he goes back to work. Because if you did not know, my husband has valley fever, so he has a compromised immune system. So while a couple people have gone back to his job, he has priority. He does not have to go back, and he has a job where he can work from home, and he's even busier working from home. It's crazy. I was like, how is it busier? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put this right here. I use this note column for things going on throughout the week. Like I would do if it was over here. So yeah. I have an appointment sticker. It's the 9th at 10 a.m. So it's personal. It's not work related at all. All right. So I'm going to take this appointment sticker right here and I am going to just put it right there. Right there. And I'm sorry that this is a long ass video. Oh my God, it's just my plan with me's are never this long. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize. I have things to talk about. So I usually plan on Thursdays. And so I will just put this right here, planning time. It's just pre-planning. I try to make sure my pre-plan is done on Thursday and I get to my planner on Friday. Drop my sunglasses on the floor. It says meeting. You know what, I can use, it's not an appointment, it's a meeting. So let's just put that back. I'm sorry that this is so long, but things I talked about were things that needed to be talked about. So I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm just not, I refuse to apologize for talking about something that's deemed important. Okay, all right. So I know I have to get groceries sometime this week. So I will just put that, I don't know when. I meal prep because I weigh and count every calorie so I can lose weight. It's a personal journey and all of that stuff, and so it's working. It works. 15. Okay, so I get paid this week. I don't have a payday sticker though. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it right now. All right, so let's see what else. I think that's all as far as decorations go that I want to put. I do have this, but I'm going to do that off camera. This video is long enough already. And so I do like these little decoration stickers that I want to put right in the middle right there. Very cute. Very cute. I like this little teapot. Tip me over and pour me out. I'm sorry. If you guys are new, you're probably like, what is with this girl? But anybody who's been watching me will know that I will randomly break out in a song in the middle of doing whatever. And I love quoting people. Anybody can tell you that Kristen will say something and then will say in the words of just right on the spot. It's hilarious. So, oh no, payday is not this week because 13/14, that is Monday. It's a good thing I didn't put that. Okay, so I'm gonna put laundry day. It's usually on Sundays, but now with kids home, I do laundry. It doesn't end. doesn't end. Is that bad that the only reason I want my kids to go back to school so I can stop doing laundry? But they're not bad kids. They only come out the room to eat. But but there's laundry all the time. And I'm just like, why is there always laundry? I don't know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna put as far as decor goes. And let's get right to the writing. Oh my God, our blue can gets emptied. Where is the trash can? Where is the trash can? So I need to, oh my God, where is the purple? These are from Simply Gilded as well. These icon stickers, which I love. They're adorable and they're shaped like little hearts. And you guys, I like to put the little camera for days that I'm working. So we have work. Oh my God, where are you? Where's the other camera? Oh, okay. And I like to film Monday, Wednesday, and then I like to do Thursday. I have a Patreon if you guys didn't know. I have not promoted it because it's not the time. I have it in the description box if you guys care. It's all lifestyle stuff. I don't do lifestyle stuff on Planning with Kristen. But I haven't promoted it because it's just not important right now. All right, so I will put this laundry sticker because I usually do laundry, midweek. These don't want to stay down. I'm gonna have to I don't know. I think that's probably why she changed paper, because it doesn't want to stay down. It just does not want to stay down. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up tearing this thing apart. Hopefully not. Okay. So let's just get to writing. Okay. So we have, chores, oh my God. Blue. God, I told you guys I can't, my writing is horrible. If you're wondering why I write chores and then I write microwave, is because I have a habit of not wiping out the microwave. If you guys don't know anything, my husband is very OCD when it comes to being clean, which is fine because I don't mind living in a clean house. But I always kind of forget to wipe out because to me it doesn't look dirty. But the kids come in the middle of the night or whatever, heat up something, and then sometimes I've walked in and I'm just been like, who exploded spaghetti in the microwave? So it's just for me just to look at it and wipe it down with a little wipe or something like that. And then I don't write down all my chores because I do them every day, so I don't need to write them down. I used to until I realized it was taking up way too much space, and I'm like, girl, you got to work smarter, not harder. So there we go. All right, and so pick up cake. And see, Wednesday, if I needed more space, I can easily write over here or have the column for miscellaneous. And so that's why I like having a blank column. Why will this not stay down? Like this, that's annoying me. All right, so personal, I have goals. I have a goal book. I use the Vision that came with the seasonal surprise box. The Vision journal, I use it for goals, just to write down my goals and explain my goals. And then I look through there every week and I pick 2 goals that I want to work on throughout that week. And so I'll look in there and I'll say, okay, I want to work on this and I want to work on that. Because you only get to your goal if you consistently work on it. So I just put goals for personal, 10 a.m. phone. Okay. And I put petite because I have a petite system. It's right here. And I put petite because it has where I track my workouts, habit tracking, gratitude. And so it just reminds me to look in there and go through all the books because I'm a person where if it's not written down, it won't not get done. All right. So yeah, but after June, I will be in here with my habit tracking so I will no longer be using the petite system, not too much, just for gratitude, but I'm just gonna take the book out. And I really like the petite system. I'm just a person where if one planner works for me, then it's fine, So yeah, plan with me. And Tuesday, record podcast. I don't know what I'm going to record this week. I mean, the time I'm filming this, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'll know by the time it gets here. Yeah, I have a podcast, if you guys didn't know, every Thursday, majority of the time. Sometimes it's like, it'll be up next week. I don't want to just record one, just to record one. If I don't have anything to talk about, I won't talk about anything. So I'm going to do half a week, watch you Wednesday, record, and edit and upload videos for next week. I know I'm filming. I don't know exactly what I'm filming yet. Okay, so yeah, it's really good about me. All right, so there we go right there. And so Haley, my daughter, also has valley fever, if you guys did not know. Valley fever is if you live in the San Joaquin Valley, that's where you get it. And valley fever is in the spores of the soil. If you've lived in Bakersfield or any San Joaquin Valley area for longer than 5 years, you're already exposed to it. And it's not contagious. Like, it's not like a cold or flu or the coronavirus. It's not contagious. It's just you're already exposed to it, and it's a matter of it showing up in a chest x-ray or blood work. So she has to take medication. My daughter was in the hospital. It was in an outpatient last spring. Chemotherapy. That's how bad it was for her. She was taking a medication called Ambizone, which is the same medication they prescribe for chemo patients. So she went through chemo. She lost hair, lost weight, was just sick. There was a lot of nights I cried myself to sleep because no teenager. And about this, so she takes meds now. She doesn't have to do it in outpatient anymore. Throughout all this, she brought home A's and B's. A teenager going through chemotherapy brought home A's and B's, and she graduated with A's and B's, and she got 35 extra more credits than she needed to graduate. So proud mama does not even, so yeah. And their virtual graduation is the 27th, but I got a cake. I asked them both, because I wanted to make sure it was okay. I asked Alyssa and Haley, do you guys want your own separate cake? I was like, Haley, I can get your cake for the 27th, and I can get Alyssa's cake on her birthday. Or do you guys want to combine it? And they both like, just combine it. They're like, just give us the cake. So I combined their cake. It's so cute. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It has a big old original Nintendo controller on it. To me, it was a genius design. I got it at Walmart because they both had Nintendo Switches. And so they were not born, I was a little kid when the original Nintendo came out. And so them having that is great nostalgia. So I can't wait to get it. The lady said she couldn't write congratulations and happy birthday on it because the cake wasn't big enough. I was like, it's okay. I'll do it myself. So I can't wait to get that cake. I'll have one, maybe two little slices. That's it. I'm a person where if I look at junk food, I gain 10 pounds. How many of you guys can relate, As far as my girls, right now, they don't even really need their own category. But with my daughter, I don't know if she's going to school in the fall. I told her, if you want to take a semester off, I am perfectly fine with that. You've been through a lot. So if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But if she decides she wants to get a little job or something, I would like to keep her work schedule. I'm a parent where even though you're grown, I still need to take care of you. My daughter's going to be the age, they're going to have kids of their own, and I'm still going to be like, okay, well, did you do this today? That's just me. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate, that's just how I'm going to be. And so with Alyssa, I don't know if we're going to do homeschool. School starts here back August 12th, which is normal for our county. The year before was August 17th. So we don't start after Labor Day like a lot of schools do. And so, if it's too much, if I think there's too much of a risk and there has to be too much done to keep the kids safe and the school clean, I will opt, if I can, to keep my daughter home from school and just continue homeschooling. As stressful as it is, I'd rather be stressed out with work than be stressed out with her getting sick. And with 2 people in this house with Valley Fever, I cannot risk it. So I will still need to keep track of her classes. And I do have a separate teacher planner just for Alyssa as far as the subjects and everything go. But I still will keep a column for her at home. All right. I think this video is long enough. For people who are new, I want you guys to kind of get to know me a little bit and, talk about what's ever going on. But my plan, whenever I do a plan with me, it's never this long. Usually the decor is down, I'm just planning. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here. This is it for now. I don't really do a lot. I pretty much do what I've been doing, sitting at home and, cleaning, and I'm like Snow White and Cinderella combined. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for the support. If you watched this whole video, thank you. And for those who watch the ads, who want to contribute and all that stuff, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Hit the thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and see y'all next time. Bye.